So like I talked about before, this is Tim the Toolman, Home Improvement. We're working on my FJ Cruiser. I've got 2 videos going. I'll try to mash them together to give you some good quality time on this, but I'm trying to save you guys some money with trying to work on brakes. I took the tire off of this one here, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to put brake pads on a car without you having to spend a ton of money or going to a mechanic to charge you a ton of money to do it. So basically, this is your cylinder right here. This is your area that holds your brake pads together. It's held together by 2 bolts, one here and one here. Sometimes these are tight, so you might have to break these free. But once you break these free, you're basically just going to take these off here, and this cylinder is going to come off. And it's basically 2 minutes of work to get your brake pads free to be able to put on your new ones. So basically, you'll pull this off. You'll have another one down here. You pull this off. Okay, and this cylinder will come right off, just like that. You'll want to put this on the top here, just to let it sit. These are your brake pads. These are what's you need to replace. So you just pull these out, check them. These aren't too bad, but they do need to be replaced. This one is definitely bad, so that one's on its end. You'll take your new ones, clean your area, make sure it's nice and clean. Take your new ones. You'll put the top one in first. You'll fit your bottom in. Sometimes these are a little snug in the beginning, and you'll just slide that in. That's your new one. You'll take your other one. You do the same thing on the other side. Top one in first. I know this will be a little hard for you to see on that video, so you'll just basically fit it in there. And it's in. That's it. Now, this cylinder, you see how much it's out here? That's because it's connected to the old brakes, and this is your brake line that's pushing all that fluid in there to make this tighter and tighter when you push your brakes in. So now what you need to do is you need to push that back, because if you take the line here and you undo it, you're going to leave air inside. You're going to drip a whole bunch of brake fluid on here. You're going to have to replace the brake fluid. Then you're going to have to bleed your brakes, and that means you pump them, turn it off, pump them, turn it off, so that way you'll get the air out of the line. This way you don't have to do that. The fluid will go right back into the solenoid up in the front, and you won't have to worry about any brake fluid, any air, or anything of that nature. So you'll basically just take your C-clamp and just basically place, and basically just tighten it, and you'll start to see it go back. Now it's just pushing the brake fluid back into the solenoid. You just do it slowly and get it back to where it was when it's brand new, back when you have brand new pads, just like this. Okay, take it off. Put your solenoid back on, just like this. Line it back up. Put your bolt back in. Tighten it up. That one's in. Take your bottom one, slide it in. Tighten it up. Make it snug. Don't have to go too tight, but just snug enough. And you're done. The brake pads are on. Put the tire back in. You just go ahead and start the car. You'll push the brakes down once, twice to get the fluid back into the line, and it's ready to drive. That easy. So I hope this helped save you a ton of money in mechanical labor. Have a great day. We've got more stuff coming.